Hey guys, MoneyMan300 back for some more Forza 6 videos here, and we got another tune. This one is the 1965 Ford Mustang, and it is Class D, and this is going to be a bit of a speed type build here, and I'm going to go ahead and get it going. We're going to run it on Bathurst. I don't know about doing this live. This is a tough track. Kind of a tough track to run a clean lap on, and especially doing it live, but we'll see how it goes here. So we're coming around, just did the first warm-up lap. I didn't even grab a rival of any time, and just whatever I had up there. I really didn't even have a time on the track, so I'll see what we can do here with this car. Should be pretty good, should be pretty competitive. I think I got a good run out of the last. I already beat my rival. Whoa, it couldn't have been a whole lot slower there. So first turn one very good. Didn't get any kind of speed run out of there, but let's see. I think, you know, if we get down into the, 233 range, would be a pretty good time, I think. I'm not looking for, top 10s at this. I'm just not very, to be honest, I'm not great at this track. I'm okay. This turn right here floors me. That wasn't very good. But it's still clean. You're going to get a little bit of oversteer going into... Oh my god. That's why this track is so hard. It just doesn't take much to dirty a lap on this thing. We knew we were going to probably have to run more than one lap anyway. Way late on the brake there. Late on that turn. Early on that turn. Miss every turn there. Now, one thing that makes this car just a little tougher is we have stock brakes, and when we get into the build part, I'm going to show you why that is. But it makes the braking a little tougher on this. No adjustable brakes, so I'm used to the high brake pressure, and so the slowdown time on this is pretty long. But there's a good reason why, and I'll show you guys when we get to the build. You just got to be aware of that when you're driving this car, that it takes takes a long time to get her slowed down. So what kind of time we're looking at right now? Let's see what we got here. It's pretty slow. Like I mentioned, I missed a few of those in there. Still got in the 234s. A little better on that, but as I was talking, I forgot to missed a shift in there. We'll see. Got an itch on my finger. All right, love to be able to do this in a couple of laps here. Just lay down some sort of time. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just careful through there. Probably a little too careful. Didn't quite get on the throttle as early as I could have. There's my normal turn on that. Go in early, get on the throttle a little quick. Have to steer out. Gonna drive through that one a little bit. They were clean through this part though. Get off the throttle early, get it turned down in here, and then back on it right in there. It's okay. Same thing here. Let it drive down and then get on the throttle. You don't want to get on the throttle while it's still going up the track. Oh my goodness. I panicked in there. Oh my god. It's clean, but it's terrible. decent out of there. Perfect, as Forza says, perfect turn. I don't know about perfect. Got a decent chance at a clean run, but this time is not. It's not good. We'll probably run another one even if it's clean here, because I just blew up the top section up there. I missed that. Don't hit the gas there. Just let it turn. Wow. Might be one of the worst. I shouldn't say that. It's a pretty bad clean lap anyway. Yeah, we're at 231 now. Good lord. Yikes. Alright. A little quicker there. We got Rock King as our rival. What kind of times do he have? 234, 467. Why don't we just go to beat that? If we beat that, we'll call it. It's a decent time. Not great, but decent. Oh, it's a little slower. I thought I was better in that part. Just means I gotta be faster there. I think I was a little quicker there. Slightly better, maybe. Not good. My main goal on that, when I'm trying to lay down an initial lap, is just to be clean right there. You know, if I was lapping more, then I'd start pressing it more in that turn, but you hate to blow a lap that early. Oh, drove through that a little bit much. It just, God, it would not turn right there. That's a danger of missing any of that in there. Better in that part. But I killed it way up top though. Spin the tires a little there, got on it. A little heavy. A little heavy with the throttle coming out of that turn. Faster than our last lap. It's too bad I screwed up that top section. It probably would have been running a pretty decent lap here. Ooh, cut that a lot. That would have been real close to being dirty right there. See where we're at here. Did get into 233s. Try to give one more run here. If we dirty it somewhere, we'll just stop there. I probably lost close to a second up in that top section though. We were a little faster in this part. Okay. God, I turned in and I thought, and I kind of canceled it. Just because I thought for some reason I was going to hit the wall if I kept turning in, and then you end up steering out. Get down here this time. Better. A little bump there, but that's okay. out here. Hanging in there. We're over a second faster. Hitting that top part helped a lot. All right, let's not do anything stupid down here. Just finish this one out. Get slowed down. I was fast. I was so much faster coming into that kind of missed that. Not used to not having the brakes on there. Just didn't quite brake early. Just about brake early enough there to really get a decent run off of that. I don't know if I did or not. I wasn't very good at the end of that one. Yeah, but we're in the 232, so 232, 958. Let's finish it out and see where that puts us, and then we'll go take a look at the build and the tune. Finish that up. Not bad. This car's going to be good. Going to be good on, you know, all your speed type tracks, your Sebrings and Daytona, not the oval, but the Daytona infield type, Indy GPs. I mean, there's a lot of them, and you can look at the leaderboard and see kind of which ones it'll do well on. Let's take a look here. Oh, it shows 11th there, but let's see, 23rd, so not bad. Got in there in 23rd place. With that, you can see the 65 Mustangs do pretty well up there. The Volvo 123 also does well, and it's actually a pretty similar build. It just looks different. Gonna have the same engine in it. A lot of these cars up there do. So, yep, 23rd. We'll take that. That's a pretty good run around there. So let's back out of here. Go look at show you guys the build and the tune. Talk a little bit about that and some of the decisions that were made in that build. Come on. Class here, we're gonna have another grip car. Had the MX-5 if you missed it. It's part of the single player video. I had the build and tune at the end of that one. And this is our second kind of speed build. We also had the Charger Daytona that I did earlier on. That's really good, a really stable build. This one's probably a little bit faster, but a little bit more oversteer in it. What am I looking for here? Let's get over here to the upgrade shop. All right, and let's take a look at the build here. Engine swap, and that's to the 5.7 liter V8, and along with that we will have the aspiration conversion to the centrifugal supercharger. That is all we have in there. We're gonna have the Forza front aero, the adjustable, and the Forza rear adjustable aero, and I do not have anything here. I meant to come in here and look to see, can't get anything free out of this. Sometimes you might be able to get a little bit of free weight out of this, but does not look like it in this case. I normally go check, I just did not do that earlier. Tire compound, we're going to be running the stock tire compound. Stock width on the front, you know, whatever suits you. Great to the street transmission, and that is because I believe the stock transmission is a 4-speed, and I get 10 PI back. I think this is one of the things that makes that 5.7 so good is you get this transmission upgrade, plus it gives you PI back, and it makes the car faster. So all kinds of goodness coming out of that thing. And we're gonna have the full race driveline on there. That's just getting a little bit more weight. And then we have the race differential, so we have our adjustable differential. Brakes, here's what I'm talking about. So we have stock brakes on here, and this is why. It's like 14 PI to put race brakes on this thing, and it just isn't worth it. Not in Class D. You can manage without the brakes in this car and be okay as long as you're running it on the appropriate tracks like Bathurst, where you're not jamming on the brakes a lot. You know, you're not going to want to run this around a Laguna. I mean, you could run it around otherwise. You just got to know that, you know, it's a track that's got a lot of turns, a lot of braking is going to be appropriate for this, especially since braking is going to be a little bit difficult in this car to start with. But yeah, 14 PI, that's just ridiculous on there. So yeah, no brakes on that one, or at least just the stock brakes. We are going to have the race springs and dampers, race front anti-roll bar, race rear anti-roll bar, stock reinforcement and roll cage, and stock weight reduction. No weight reduction, and they really can't do much of that. I keep this car in D class. We might have, I think this is the only engine upgrade that we have besides the conversion that we did with the centrifugal supercharger, and that is the street intake. Everything else on this is going to be stock. I'll just double check real quick. I did try a couple different things in here, just messing around. There's always different ways you can build things, but I found this to be the best combination. Yep, so that is it. All right, that's it for all of the parts. Let's hop over and take a look at the tune now. We got 28.5 and 28.5 on the tires, 1.8 and 1.3. Again, just not a ton of negative camber, just bumping that up a little bit. Default toe and caster angle at 0.0 and 5.0. Front roll bars 16, a little bit oversteer tune. This is just so we get that good kind of turn in and hook up in the mid turn, and I'd rather have a little bit of oversteer than a little bit of understeer. So we have 16.43 and 18.71. Kind of reverse on the springs, and that's just to control the back end when you're getting back on that throttle, and that's 461 and 407. Ride height is default. You could play around with that, maybe lower it a little bit if you wanted to, but it felt pretty stable to me. 8.4 and 10.7, so it went pretty soft on the front rebound, and that's to help with the turn in on the car. And then 1.4 and 2.5 on the bump stiffness, same thing there. Took all the aero out of it. That's typical for Class D. As I mentioned, we don't have any brakes. There isn't a whole heck of a lot we can do with the brakes here. And then we're running 25% and 8% for our acceleration and deceleration differential. So that is all the building parts. This will give you another good multiplayer, rival, single-player car that you can use and be very competitive with out there. It's going to be probably one of those go-to speed cars for me in D class. Anyways, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.